Hi folks, I'm Susan. I'm from World Peaceful, and I'm going to read you some philosophy I wrote on truth or denial. Are you seeking the truth or answers? Are you seeking to justify or to testify? For your life is a trial, and it is only when you try that denial disappears. For what you resist persists, what you look at disappears. And only those open to truth will look. Those resisting will look away. Have attached the irrational to reason. Let's look into the heart of conflict. Forces are working against. Forces are right. There is no wrong. For the position never shifts. The other is the enemy of reason. Yet each is a mirror. Did you know it reveals the self? For what you see in another is in you. What does this mean? How can this be true? We only see what is in another because it is in us. Yet it lay beneath consciousness unseen. For suppression has hidden the lesson. And resurrection means to release, to set free. For to liberate truly is a freedom. To allow another to speak, another to scream, another to jump up and down, another to dream, is to give sovereignty back. To not force another to comply. To stop controlling. For our society is in a maze of walls to ensure stability. But what is outside is stable. The inner becomes inert. For one must be in alert to controlling conformity. It is a pity to control emotion states, keeping the horses in the stable. Yet who unlocks the gate of freedom? Yet as the horses bolt, all is released. But in what direction is the stampede? Insecurity and depression is suppression. The hospital wards are filling to the brink, for many sink under the weight of conditioning. They are sick of life. They are looking for a way out. They are suppressing years of pain for material gain, which leaves the home empty of hearts and full of assets. Is happiness the walk down the beach, the mirror that feels good, the acceptance of all, the expectation of none? For joy rises naturally when one is natural, in a natural state, when one is true and kind, when one is giving in time. I write poetry because I flow. I don't know what will grow. I just allow the feeling to show. And the words, they take their direction, for I have no instructions to follow. I just allow the wisdom to filter through and care not of the ending. For this is the greatest secret to life. It is to let go. It is to jump from the plane. It is to see what happens. To trust your gut feeling. To lose everything. To gain a smile. For the invisible is the greater wealth. The visible is the colour spectrum. Yet the matrix is a grid of expanding energy. For our thought is creative and world peace is active. When we see correctly, when we are reactive, to see is suppressed division. The filter is Descartes' thought. To reduce problems into blocks, values the logical linear. Yet the world is not designed on straight lines, it is organic. It is interchangeable, it is sustainable, it is alive. And to live is to vibrate, for parallel universes are awaiting focus. We graduate when we challenge the boundary. We step out of the comfort zone. We see the opposites as truth. For spiritual eyes are looking within the values prism. And this is the real spectrum that colours my vision. For consciousness is a feeling, then a thought. And this connects directly to creation. And this is when we see that to react, we act again, cause and effect. To effect change becomes the cause. To change the world is to change yourself. Indeed. Just wanted to clarify, because this is written, you can't see some of the play on words. When you look at the word reactive, R-E-A-C, react, T-I-V-E, when I say to see first, I literally mean to take the C out of reactive and put it first. That's creative. So when we see first, we go from being reactive to creative. And that's how it really works. So you have to choose. Ultimately, we always choose. Each of us are responsible for our lives. Do you choose truth or denial? I'm choosing truth to the best of my ability, but I'm always open to being wrong because that is my truth. Can't know everything. We all want to, but we can't. We're imperfectly perfect. So with that, again, I send love, peace, joy, happiness, abundance to everyone. And may we together come together through our beautiful diversity and really create something worthy of living for in this world. When we start to see clearly and we start to be visible as human beings to each other, great things will definitely come. Whatever your dream is, you will certainly manifest it, but just stay in alignment with your own truth. And if you work for the highest good, it'll manifest a lot faster. You take care. Bye.